What is up, humanoids? I'm gonna crash through this video because I've been trying to do it all week and I'm out of time. These New Balance released tonight at midnight on bluetilesc.com. The lows are 80 bucks, the highs are 85 bucks. Super good price for a super good shoe. And yeah, they fit pretty true to size, but with New Balance, I always find myself needing to go up a half size. That's not true for everyone. Also, guys, I just wanted to address a few things before I got started. We're expanding. We are growing our screen printing business, so I just signed a lease today on the space next door to us to grow our screen printing and possibly embroidery departments, whatever you want to call that. So we make a lot of our own t-shirts, a lot of our own hats and apparel and all that stuff right here in the store. And it gets really crowded. So we are growing that. Because of that, I'll be able to grow my studio a little bit too. So I know a lot of you guys have been saying on foot video, and I usually do those, but we've been super slammed. Things are busy. And I just haven't had time to do it, or I haven't had the space to do it because we've got so much inventory just piled up in my studio. We're not gonna have that going forward. So we are going through some growing pains. So stay tuned for more of that. I might do, I don't know, I might do the on foot videos as shorts. Who knows? Something like that. So a separate video, but let me know what you guys think I should do with all that sort of stuff. I don't know. Anyway, let's jump into it. I know I've been rambling. Dudes, the 440 from New Balance Numeric is one of the best selling skate shoes in their line. Our best shoe in their line is probably the 1010. Lately I've been skating the 480 a whole bunch. I've gotten 3 pairs of those 480s and I've loved every one of them. Actually 4 pairs. I got a pair of high tops too. So this is the updated 440 version 2. So let's go ahead and pull this thing out. All right, guys, this is it. This is the brand new 440 V2 by New Balance Numeric. You've got your 440 branding on the tongue, New Balance Numeric at the top right there. But a whole lot of changes that might not be very obvious right off the bat, but this shoe has a ton of upgrades for the same price, for let's just say $79.99, because it sounds better than 80 bucks. So we'll do a side-by-side comparison in just a second, but I just wanted to go ahead and point some of the things out. Here along this stitch line, a lot of times when you were skating and your ollie wear would kind of take the stitch out of the lace stay or the eye stay right there. These little tack down points go all the way through the lace stay and hold that piece of material in place, so it just lasts a little bit longer. They've also raised this seam up further away from your ollie area, so this just moves this stitch further up the sidewall so it doesn't reach the thread as easily, so you don't pop that thread as easily when you're skating. But also this vamp material is sewn into the strobel down here, so you have 2 layers of leather on this toe box. So and then while we're talking about the toe box, the 440 used to be a little bit more square in the toe box, and now they've rounded that out, so this is just a little nicer to look down on. So here is your outsole right here. This right here is just a few millimeters wider than normal, so it just gives you a little bit better fit in that shoe as well. And then this seam line, as you can see going behind that N right there, used to be more in the ollie wear area, so they've put that seam underneath that chunky fat N that they've added to the shoe. It used to be smaller. We'll do a side-by-side in just a second, but they've also tacked down the top of that N underneath the eye stay so you don't rip your N off, so you don't rip your logo off. These shoes still have your Ortholite insoles, but it is a new updated Ortholite insole that's a little more dense and just absorbs a little bit more shock. But they have changed the midsole in this shoe, so the midsole is now absorb urethane or absorb foam, so it just takes more impact. You got more impact support in this shoe, So that is pretty cool. And then of course, since I don't have this one laced up, you can see those Lycra tongue straps that center your tongue really easily so that your tongue doesn't stick to the side when you're skating. Or when you pop your laces, you still have something holding your shoe on your foot. So that's pretty much all of the upgrades so far. But then you can see this too. See this little toe turn or toe rise, toe spring, if you will, right there. You have less toe spring in the newer version. So just less turn up. See what I'm saying? This has more of a curve to the shoe, and this is more flat, which will give you more, it'll give you more board contact when you're skating. So there are your side-by-sides. You can see this line that I was talking about being sewn underneath the end used to be right here. So, and then if you look, this little toe right there, you can tell that the sidewall of the toe wrap is taller. Nothing really changed on the heel box. You still have this perforation with the 3M material behind it, 3M here, and there you go. Just like, I like the chunkier end on here. Overall, you got more comfort, more skatability, more durability, same price. So I think that's pretty sick. So I don't know, guys, here is your side-by-side or top-down look at these. Which one do you like better? The brand new V2 or the V1? I'm definitely loving that V2. And you can tell this toe box just a little bit more square, and this toe box just a little bit more rounded out. So kind of cool to see those side by side. Let's go ahead and jump into the high top. You can tell that this is just a reverse of the low. So the low is blue here and khaki everywhere else, and this is your all over blue with a little bit of khaki or beige detail on the shoe. So all the same things apply. You have this higher toe stitch so you don't wear it out as easily when you're skating. The stitches are just moved away from your ollie area. You also have this little center stitch that's on both that kind of helps hold it in place. And then there you go. There's your little eye stay tack downs, and then your N is sewn in at the top, and there's that little right there. There's that seam that's hidden by the N. So all in all, the whole front of this shoe is just going to hold together better. Multiple layers to wear through from ollie and kickflip wear. And yeah, there you go. Full breathable mesh tongue on these guys. There's your high top branding 440. The biggest difference on the high top, the biggest noticeable difference, is the top of the heel collar has some detailing to it now. And to me, this kind of makes the shoe look finished. Early on, the shoe just looked very, very plain up top, and it just didn't look finished. So now we have just a little bit of detailing in there to make it look finished. So there you go. There's your high top 440. Here it is next to the version 1. So that's what I was saying. This top part just doesn't feel very finished. And then now you have this on there. So yeah, looks pretty cool. Another thing right here is you have this little ankle, I guess, articulation there. So it's got the bend built into the eye stay. So versus this one is just kind of more of a gradual line. So there you go. Boom. That's your original V1 high top. And here is your new updated V2. So that's it. There's your outsole. Guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. We talked about the low a ton. It's all the same features in this high top, except now you have this this extra ankle support right there. So anyway, guys, that's it. I think the crew or the crowd is very torn on which one they like better. I definitely think the V2 is going to be more durable. To me, it looks way sicker. I like that chunky N on there, but I know this is a polarizing in on the side of the shoe. Maybe not as polarizing as the video I posted yesterday or the day before. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think of the V2 in the comments below. I'm digging it better. I think it's a better constructed shoe. They definitely listened to team feedback on the shoe, like where it was breaking down, how it was falling apart, or what wasn't working well, and they made that better. So there really isn't much of an argument for the V1. If the V2 answers all of the questions of how the shoe could be better. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Let me know which one you like better in the comments below. Do you like the V1, the V2? Are you a low or a high person? Yeah, let me know in the comments below. I'm definitely digging this V2 a lot. So now we got 480s and 440s to add to my daily rotation. Jeez, there's so many shoes coming out this year. We'll see you guys in the next one. All the best. Love Blue Tile, and goodbye. I'm frazzled. That's all there is to it.